A huge welcome to this video series, Introduction to Singing. We're going to build our confidence, learn to sing in tune, increase our vocal range, do vocal warm-ups, songs in a range of styles, and learn to love the beautiful voice that we were all born with. Did you know that singing is a powerful tool of transformation? It can bring us together and allow us to express ourselves in ways that we may have forgotten about. It enables us to listen and be heard, to share our stories and our songs with a broader audience. It's a chance for us to communicate with ourselves and find new parts of what makes us human. Welcome to session 3. My name is Davies-Splitter. I'm a music educator, a musician, a singer and composer. I believe and know that everyone can learn to enjoy and improve their voice regardless of their background or experience, and that singing is our birthright. It's now time to sing and let your voice be heard. Remember, it's important to have a good posture, to be relaxed and release tension when singing. This will help us sing well and produce a good sound. So, stand with your feet slightly apart, hands by your side. Imagine a string pulling your head up very slightly. So you're nice and relaxed. No tension in the neck area, shoulders, jaw, throat. Nice and relaxed. Now we're going to do an exercise that I like to call the puppet. So it's feeling of optimal tension, holding that tension. We're going to clench our fists, tighten our jaw, tighten every part of our body, lock our knees, hold it for 4 or 5 seconds, and then we're going to gently release. Watch me do it first. Here we go. And we're going to tighten everything. Lock the knees, and then we gently release. We bend our knees and we release our breath. And gently come up. Okay, here we go. Big breath in. Hold. Tense up. Every part of your body, tense. And gently release. Very gently come up. And shake it all out. Beautiful. Remember, correct breathing will make your pitch precise and your singing even. This will help you to sing in tune. We're going to take a deep breath in. Have a listen first. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Off we go. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Easy. Now we're going to go forwards and backwards all in one breath. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Fantastic. We're going to sing it on one note, like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Off we go. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. We've just sung that legato, which means smooth and connected. The opposite of legato is staccato, and it means short and detached. We're going to sing it like this. Have a listen. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. So your diaphragm is working overtime. Okay, let's say it together first. Staccato. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now we're going to sing it staccato. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. So it takes a little bit of getting used to staccato versus legato. We're now going to do crescendo. That means gradually getting louder. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Let's say it together with a crescendo up to the 8 and then a decrescendo down to the 1. Off we go, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And yes, all in one breath. Let's see if we can go the other way. This is tricky. We're going to start loudly, decrescendo, gradually getting really soft up to the 8, and then crescendo down to the 1. So loudly first, all in one breath. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Let's do it singing this time. So it's a very different way of using your voice. Speaking, singing. We're going to do a crescendo and then decrescendo. Singing. There's your note. Off we go. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good job. I'm going to reverse that. We're going to do a decrescendo up to the 8 and a crescendo down to the 1. Off we go. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Fantastic. It's time to do some exploration of your voice. And remember, when you explore sounds, it's a great way to build up your confidence. So, can you echo these sounds? Fantastic. So all of these sounds help us to explore our voice. Warm-ups help us to focus on our voice as an instrument, as something which has great range and depth to be explored. We learn to listen to our voices, adjust and extend them, become aware of our breathing muscles, and work with our body to support the sound. The other thing to be aware of are our vocal registers. So there are a few different vocal registers. We have our chest voice, the lower mechanism. We have our mid or mixed voice. And then we have our head voice, which is our lighter mechanism. Also, men have a falsetto, which is a high sound in their voice. The important thing is that registers shouldn't be heard. You should just be able to move naturally from chest to mid to high register. It's important to sing unaccompanied so you can listen to yourself and allow yourself to do lots of exploration with your voice. To learn to move easily between the registers. Bumble Bee. We're going to start here. Bumble Bee, 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 Bumble Bee. So this is really good to get your mouth moving, your jaw and your cheeks all moving. Ready? Bumble Bee, Bumble Bee, Bumble Bee, Bumble Bee. Take a breath. Bumble Bee, Bumble Bee, Bumble Bee, Bumble Bee, Ti-do. And Bumble Bee, 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 Ti-do. Bumble Bee, Bumble Bee, Bumble Bee, Bumble Bee. Great job. Here is another one. Na 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 na. So at the very end we do staccato, and we can really feel it in our diaphragm. Na na na. Na 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 na. Ti do. Na 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 na. Ti do. Na 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 na. Ti do. Na 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 na. Ti do. Na 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 na. This time instead of na, we're going to use ga. Ga 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 ga. Ready. Ga 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 ga. Ti do. Ga 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 ga. Ti do. Ga 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 ga. Ti do. Ga 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 ga. Ti do. Ga 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 ga. The last one we're going to do is ya. So we have na, ga, and ya. We're going to start there. Ya 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 ya. Ready. Ya 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 ya. Ti do. Ya 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 ya. Ti do. Ya 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 ya. Ti do. Ya 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 ya. Ti do. Ya 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 ya. Remember your practice rule, 7 minutes, 7-minute rule, 3 times a week as a minimum. And you can go over your posture, your relaxation exercises, your breathing exercises, exploration exercises, and your vocal warm-ups. Then your songs. Belle Mama, yeah. This is a beautiful song from the Torres Strait Islands. It's a lullaby. All right, we're going to do the movements for Belle Mama, and these are the movements that I learned at a conference some years ago. If you can do them with me, I'll say the words. Belle Mama, yeah. Belle Mama, yeah. Belle Mama, Belle Mama, Belle Mama, Belle Mama, Belle Mama, Belle Mama, yeah. Okay, I'm going to sing it this time. Can you join me with the actions? Belle Mama, yeah. Belle Mama, yeah. Belle Mama, Belle Mama, Belle Mama, Belle Mama, Belle Mama, Belle Mama, yeah. Belle Mama, yeah. Belle Mama, yeah. Belle Mama, Belle Mama, Belle Mama, Belle Mama, Belle Mama, Belle Mama, yeah. Belle Mama, yeah.
Belle Mama, yeah.
Belle Mama, yeah.
Belle Mama, yeah.
Belle Mama, Belle Mama, Belle Mama, Belle Mama, Belle Mama, yeah. Belle Mama,